What can I say, guys? What can I say? Arsenal have dumped Man City out of the FA Cup, and they've done a number on us. You can't deny that. Arsenal have done a number on Man City. We weren't very good. We had a few chances, but Arsenal had a shed load of chances. And if truth be told, they had far more clear-cut, very good chances than City. And look, can't take anything away from them. They came with a game plan. They stuck to it. And they thoroughly deserved that win. Thoroughly deserved it because they came, they wanted it more. That's my opinion. They wanted it more. We deserved nothing. We deserved nothing from that game because we didn't turn up. And the tactics at the end, we're just lumping balls in. I did some previews this week and I said, if Arsenal score first, I think it's going to be very hard for us to come back. I mean, we saw time and time again, Arsenal had regularly, 10 men behind the ball regularly. And I'm not going to criticize them for parking the bus, especially when you get ahead. They did it right. They put pressure on us at the back. They didn't let us pass it around. I thought we were going to beat the press quite comfortably, but we didn't. We had no drive, no energy, no determination. And let's be honest, it was a poor performance overall. We had our chances early on, and I said if we don't score, that worries me that Arsenal will get chances, and it's up to us to take ours. And that's been a story of our season. It's in a nutshell. Arsenal played that low block, and City had nothing. We had. You can argue bits and pieces, but I've got to ask Pep, and this is why I would love to be in a press conference. I'd love to be in a press conference and say afterwards and say, Pep, can you explain to me why you put loads of crosses in? Can you explain to me why you put all these high crosses in when Arsenal at some points had 9 men in the box, and we had 3. Why? And those 3 might have been David Silva, Raheem Sterling, and Gabby Jesus. Why are you pumping these balls into the box? I'm frustrated because we did not put in a performance. As far as I'm concerned, are we better than that? Too damn right we are. But give Arteta credit, give Arsenal credit. They've come out, they did what mattered, and they've done a number on us, and they've dumped us out of the cup. Let's have a look what people are saying, and we've got to take it on the chin. I'll read some of your comments. It was poor, Aaron Key. We just failed to score a single goal against Arsenal. I can't believe that. Embarrassing. Defenders are our only problem. Look, how many times have I said in the last 3 seasons we don't take our chances, and we needed to. Mid-table performance. It was, if you turned it around and said who was the best team fighting for the Champions League and who was second in the table at times, especially in the first half, it certainly wasn't City. Ikram, you can't take it away from Arsenal, though, miles better. They stuck to their game plan. They worked like Trojans, and Ikram, I'm sick of us crossing the ball 50 times a game, and we continue doing the same thing when it isn't working. It doesn't work. And I remember Pep saying once, Pep said, they're hoping to pick up the second ball. Do one, man. Do one. You don't pick up the second ball. This is not a kick and rush team. It's not a hoof ball. It's not hit and hope. And that's what Pep was saying earlier in the season. Basically saying, hit and hope. We put the crosses in and we hope to pick up the ball. We need a Dzeko-type player. I don't think we'd have won with Aguero and the way we played. I can see a lot of people are not happy, and I'm certainly one of the people who are not happy. Kamal, I said it. I said Gabriel Jesus isn't good enough to be a striker. He's not consistent enough. He doesn't turn up. We needed some place to turn up tonight, and who turned up? Who turned up and put in a performance? Gerald, you were on all those channels yesterday, giving it large. And I hope you go on their channels and eat some humble pie, because I said I don't think that's going to happen. And that's why I said 1-1 at full time and 3-1 after extra time. And I said, if Arsenal go ahead, I think we're in trouble. I've said so. If Arsenal go ahead, we are in trouble. We've lost every game since the restart where we've gone behind. Every game. And there's a reason for that. They packed the box, Aaron, but they also pressured us when we had the ball around our back. So, but look, I mean, Garcia, I'll say Garcia played well overall. I'll say Garcia played well. If out of the lot of them, I'm struggling to see who, David Silva, he played all right. Sterling didn't do it for me. Mahrez, I don't think he had much opportunity, but didn't do it for me. KDB once again, mixed. Some lousy passes, lousy crosses, and some good stuff. It was a mixed bag. The only person I think played all right was Garcia. Garcia and David Silva, that I agree, Akram. I mean, you can have a go at Garcia for that goal, for the second goal, but I still blame Walker. Walker's the man with the pace. Walker's the man who's 30 years old. Nah, man, Baron. When you've got 3 chances, you've got to stick them away. That one that came through, that hit me in the shoulder or the chest, you've got to be putting these chances away. Look, I made tons of notes tonight because there was a lot of things to write. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages. 6 pages of notes. Okay. Against Southampton, 2 pages. Against Bournemouth, 2 pages. Loads of notes. And I said I was nervous before the game. I was worried. I didn't have any confidence. I said it was probably one of the best teams we could put out, but that didn't fill me with confidence. Too many mistakes. Walker, sorry, too many mistakes. When you're in this game, we needed to step up. Hi, Grant. I hope you're doing well, buddy. I don't think you are. We needed to step up this game. Yeah, we needed to step up. And I'm just looking at some of my notes. Arsenal, they were pressing us 25 yards from our goal. Pressing us. And Sterling, he had a great chance after Robin Mustafi. Took too long. Should have passed it to Silva for a tap-in. Sterling's looking to score. Happens. Okay. Aubameyang had a chance after 15 minutes, but there's a poor pass from Laporte. And quite often, Laporte was putting in poor pass after poor pass after poor pass. He put a couple of good ones in as well. But you can't put a couple of good ones in and a couple of bad ones. Poor pass from Laporte went to Aubameyang. He hit it. And then, because Laporte was slow to get out from his poor pass, he actually played Aubameyang onside. It wasn't Garcia's fault. Aubameyang was, because Garcia let the way off. And it was Laporte, for me, for not coming out, just jogging out. You can't go around jogging out. Actually, why can't we have a manager that balances defense? I don't mind. But what I do mind is the mistakes. I do mind the silly mistakes that we make. That first goal, okay? I was looking. I'm just going through my notes. 17 minutes, City break, another poor pass from KDB. 18 minutes when they scored. Pepe, a great move from Arsenal. Great move from Arsenal. And I told these Arsenal fans, give Arteta a chance. Okay? Now, Pepe, when he crossed that ball in, Mendy did not try to stop that. There was no busting of a gut. When you saw Arsenal defend, they were throwing their bodies on the line. What does Mendy do? Dangle his leg out at the last second. The ball comes in. Walker's not even watching where Aubameyang is. He has no idea. If Walker even half goes with him, he blocks that shot. He blocks it. He didn't even go with him. And give Aubameyang the credit. He turned up for once. He put it in at the far post. And these are my notes. I said it's a great finish across Ederson's body. Very good goal from Arsenal. But City, you have to turn up. It's not about spending money, Arashvia. It's not just simply about spending money. We've lost 11 games this season, and that's not simply about spending money. And people want to criticize. People want to criticize Stones and Otamendi. You can't blame them for this. You can't blame them for this. 27 minutes. Laporte gives the ball away again under no pressure. 26 minutes. Mendy, high cross. Why? Next minute. Another cross straight at an Arsenal player. What's the point? You can't blame Stones and Otamendi. People have said, our defence is rubbish. It's Stones and Otamendi. They're rubbish, rubbish, rubbish. You had your best pairing out tonight. Laporte this is the best back four we've got. Laporte, Garcia, Mendy, and Walker. Not good enough. Not good enough. So, Mendy. Look, this is in the space of 1 minute. In the space of 1 minute. 1 minute. Okay, I'll tell you. Mendy, high cross. Why? Mendy, another cross straight to an Arsenal player. Mendy throwing, intercepted by Lacazette. You can't keep making so many mistakes. Absolutely, no passion. I said you've got to turn up to play. And Arsenal turned up and they deserve to play. City didn't. That energy wasn't there. Bellerin gave the ball away. Shot from KDB blocked by Xhaka. Diving in. Body on the line. Another mistake at the back. Another mistake at the back. Then City break. Rubbish pass from Gabby. Salam Kareem, boss. If you've come through, I haven't seen you, mate. There's a lot of people talking. Oh, come on, guys. I'm just going to not bother. If you're going to come and, I don't mind a bit of fun, but behave. Mahrez. Absolutely be. You look. When we were trying to break the press, Gabby J was having to come into our own half. David Silva was having to come into our own half. And Sterling. They all had to come into our own half. And they were pressing. Getting the, and pushing us back. But we were far too often outnumbered and crowded out whenever we got the ball near their box. Mahrez, I wrote after 38 minutes, he's done nothing. He had a shot, he had a cross block, he'd done nothing. 39 minutes, they could have got through again. He could have got through again, where the ball hit Pepe's heels, when he was going through. And another chance. I'll stay. If you want to have a chat properly, you can stay and have a chat, Abdul. I've said from the start, Arsenal did a number. Arsenal played well. I've not taken anything away from Arsenal. Arsenal played very well. They got the game plan right, and they frustrated and thwarted City. They put their bodies on the line when they needed to. They got bits and pieces of luck, but we could have got stuffed. KDB crosses from a good. KDB loses the ball from a good position in the box. And again, outnumbered as Arsenal break. No one busting a gut to get back. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. I'm just writing some stuff down here, guys. 44 minutes. KDB shot from the edge of the box into the ground and Razzi's offside. Laporte overhits a cross, goes out. Sterling crosses, goes out. Half-time 1-0. This is my notes at half-time. Lacklustered, half-hearted performance. Outplayed and outthought by a team that's dangling in mid-table. And that, it hurts. Second half, we started well. Yeah, it's crap. It's crap. And I don't mind saying that with a capital K. Sterling hammers it well over 40. That was after 47 minutes. I wouldn't blame. What's Gundogan done wrong? Arsenal, all the players are in the box now in the second half. after 48 minutes, Silva to KDB to Sterling. Great. It was a great ball. It was a great ball. Okay, from KDB to Sterling. You know, Sterling was coming through, and Sterling, he strokes it wide. You've got to hit it on target. You got to hit it on target, Raheem. Sorry, mate. You know, for all the goals you scored this season, you've got to hit it on target from that chance. 49 minutes, Gundogan giving the ball away. 50 minutes, great play down the right from KDB, but it was a good clearance. So KDB had a mixed game. I said this. 50 minutes, poor pass from Laporte to Silva. Poor pass from KDB when we won the ball back. 51, great crossfield pass. Great crossfield pass from KDB. Useless cross or shot from Mendy. I don't know. It was straight to the keeper. Walker beaten out wide. Poor cross. That move, but it was a good move from Arsenal. Garcia outstretched a leg. Save City. Poor pass from KDB. Mahrez cuts inside. Tries to beat the goalie at the near post. I understand what he's doing, but I still think he should have shot at the far post. 54 minutes. Garcia outstretched leg. Save City. Laporte's distribution has been very poor overall. Mendy wants to cross. Only 2 City players in the box. We have this again and again and again. Then he loses the ball. Arsenal break. We wouldn't, you know, I just don't know. People, I'm not going to bother about my notes, guys. Come on, Jim. Come on, Jim. We've got to criticise City because we didn't turn up. I said from the start, watch it from the beginning. Arsenal did a number on us. They turned up. They played their game. They had the game plan. I've been talking the last couple of days that Arsenal need to press City with at least 2 or 3 players. They did that. They were choking us, stifling us, starving us of the oxygen that we have, just passing it around. So they did the job well. I'm not going to criticize them for having 10 or 11 men in the box at times, the goalie and the 10 defenders. At times they had, I remember once they had 9 men across the back line, but they did what they needed to do. And I said, if Arsenal score first, this is what they're going to do. They're going to shut up shop. I don't know who has said it's an amazing season. It's not been a great season, has it? But this is what I said. I said against Liverpool, we were lucky that they didn't score. They could have had a couple of goals before we scored. They had their chances. And I said, we have to score first. Look at the 3 games since the restart. Every game that we didn't score first, we lost. 2 of them we didn't score at all because they put everybody behind the ball and we can't break them down. If we don't break them down quickly, we can't break them down at all. There's not much you can say. I'm struggling for anything of value to add. If they're lucky, Akram. We're not going to get Haaland, okay? The thing is, Paris, there's no leadership. There was nothing. We were devoid of ideas, and it happens. The one good thing about the Madrid game currently is that we are ahead, and Real Madrid know they need to score 2 goals to get through, a minimum of 2 goals to get through. So they've got to attack us, and that will lead. They're not going to play with 9 men holding out for a 0-0, or even if they get 1-0 ahead. They're not going to have 9 men behind the ball holding out to win 1-0 because they'll be out. So they've got to go up there. They're going to turn up Madrid, and they've got to score 2 goals. So that's should be playing into our hands. We cannot afford to just play a defensive game. We cannot do that. We need, from my opinion, we need to score. We need to score and not rest on our laurels. The worst thing for City to do is score a goal and then think, hey, we're winning 3-1, let's take it easy and let 2 in. Absolutely, Faris. We did very, very few long shots, a few crosses. 10th loss of the season, Ikram. I said it. 10th loss. 10th loss. We need to score against Real Madrid. We cannot afford to play negative like we did against Wolves. Remember, we were 2-0 up at Wolves. Irish, we're the different people. The different people. We were rubbish. People here want me to hear a rant. You're not going to get a rant from me. You might get one on Bolt from the Blue when I got some energy back. I'm knackered, guys. I've been driving all day. I drove over 500 miles, and I'll drive 500 more for City. But come on, guys. Come on, guys. That was a letdown. We didn't turn up. Now, I'm not that tired, Faris. I'm going to go and have something to eat in a minute. We didn't turn up, and that's a frustration that Pep sticks to plan A. Yeah, spamming crosses. Absolutely right, Ikram. I'll put that up. That's right. Spamming crosses. Let me see if somebody wants to get on to. I said to people I'll come on their streams. Suppose I'll be a popular guy tonight. I've got to send something to. I've got to send something to Sonny. Sonny's asked me to come on. Onwards and upwards. Yeah. Don't dare talk about Pep. What's Aaron said about Pep? No, he hasn't, Aaron. I'll dispute that. We've had a bad season. But, okay, guys, stand back. Stand back. Okay? Tell me, what could we have done different? Rashid, Arsenal going to be in the Champions League. Are you a Man City fan, Rashid, or a Arsenal fan? If you're a City fan, we're still in the Champions League, man. We can still win the Champions League this season. Not playing like that, but we can still win it. Here's a question to everybody. Here's a question. Which personnel would you have changed? Yeah. And you can bring some transfers in. Who would have made a difference to that game? What change in personnel would have made a difference to that game? Would have made City have a chance? Ikram, we can still win it, buddy. We're still in it. No, Ashfia. No. Hello, Liverpool lost 4 games in the Champions League to get to the final and win 4 out of 13. So, we can be lucky as well. My point is, who would you bring in that side that you think would have made a difference? Koulibaly? I don't think Koulibaly would have made a difference. Left back? I think a left back who would have given his everything to stop that cross. Listen, a left back who'd have put his body on the line to stop that cross from Pepe. We need to talk striker. I don't think. Salam Karim Boss, believe me, the problem of these charities is everybody wants to pressure themselves not to pass selfish, decisive passes in 18 and random changes by the coach where Jesus said, see, Gabriel did nothing. He didn't have any space. And we didn't have a solution. But what difference would Rodri have made? That's what I'm asking you, Kex. Once we're behind, we rarely, we had some moments, but how many times did we really threaten? I mean, Sterling had 3 chances, I think, in the second half. I think the one where Sterling puts it wide when Silva passed to KDB, that has to be on target. And this is the issue. We had a few chances and they were not on target. Not on target. And you can't do that. Absolutely, Faris. But I don't want us to be just pumping. This is the thing, Faris. You can't just be pumping balls into the box. You can't just, and then rely on your tall striker. You have to have some accuracy. And I hate to say this, but you look at Liverpool with Robertson and Trent Alexander-Arnold. They're putting mega dangerous balls into the box with accuracy. We're putting hit and hope balls in the box. When Mendy came to City, do you remember that game against Liverpool? I think it was the 4th goal, Sane's first. He passed it out to Mendy. Mendy looked where Sane was and put it on a plate for him to slap past the goalie. Okay? Now Mendy's just lumping him into the box. There's no precision. It's hit and hope, and I hate hit and hope. I hate that. Yeah, well, obviously, Grant, if we don't win the Champions League, Liverpool have had a better season. It's terrible. I'm empty. I've got nothing to say. It's been a disastrous performance, in my opinion. I think it's a disastrous performance. And I'll be honest, guys, I'm at a very low ebb watching that game. Because I just couldn't see it happening for us. And, the disappointment it's massive. The disappointment is massive. Give us some likes, guys, if you can. Just give us a few likes. Faris and Mohammed Bashir. And look, anybody who's new, please give us a subscribe. We're taking it on the chin. We're taking it on the chin here. In some cases, 2 chins. We're taking it on the chin. We've got hammered. That's how I'm going to put it. We got hammered. So please give us some likes. Give us some subscriptions. Give us some thumbs up, guys. Make me feel a little bit better for getting up about whatever time. I was up before 4 a.m. French time. That's about 3 a.m. English time. I was up before 3 blinking a.m. 3 a.m. Look, I'll be honest, guys. I'm not one of those fans that say we deserve it. I'm not one of those fans, that thinks just because, he's arrogant and to think we deserve it. I said we had to turn up. I said I don't want to play in that new kit. There was just a feeling. I did that podcast with Bolt from the Blue, and Emily said, it's going to be a great week. And I said, don't jinx it. Don't jinx it. But the thing is, we needed more. We needed to get past them. We needed dribblers. Where are dribblers? Hi, James, do we think this is our worst performance of the season? It's up there. It was terrible performance. Terrible performance. Look, I'm trying to think. On the 10 games we've lost, we got hammered at Liverpool. We had our chances. Chelsea, we had our chances. Southampton, we had our chances. Tonight, we didn't have a lot of good chances. I don't mind mocking Liverpool. But I never was one to say we're going to stuff them. I said that, Ikram. I said once it's gone, I said, first thing I said on the stream, I'm very nervous before the game. We needed players who can dribble. Well, you need players. Mahrez can do that. We saw what happened when Mahrez took his man on. He took him on the inside. He had a great chance. Mahrez had to get one-on-one. Sterling can't dribble anymore. But you have to give them a chance to get one-on-one. And we didn't do it. We didn't do it, guys. I've got to, we didn't do it, guys. What can I say? Wasn't the best performance in the world, guys. We got what we deserved. If we got anything out of that game, I think we'd have been lucky. We'd have been lucky if we got anything out of that game. We needed a moment of magic. We needed a moment of magic. I don't know, Ikram, who's right about what? Sane, the thing with Sane is Sane's got pace, Franklin. Sane's got pace and he can dribble. He's got some tricks up his sleeve. Sterling, for me, now, he's got pace, but he's not got the tricks. I used to say that about Jesus Navas. I said he's got the pace, but he's got no tricks. He tries to beat people on pace alone. And I said for Jesus Navas, I used to say all Jesus Navas needed was to learn how to do a step over. That's what I said. If he could do a step over, he'd be a much, much better player. I'll tell you a story. A few years ago when I was in France, it must have been about 5 or 6 years ago. At least 5 years in France. And I'm a defender. That's my game. I don't have any tricks. I have one solitary trick in my arsenal. Oh, bad word to use. I have one solitary trick, okay? And that's when you're chasing for the ball with somebody, usually near the touchline. You stop the ball, you step on it, okay, to stop it with your toe, with your studs, with one foot, and then you flick it as the other guy's coming in to get the ball. Okay, and I did that. That's my only trick. So what I did was one day I learned. You know, I never knew how to do step over. So I saw this video of somebody showing you how to do a step over. Okay. And I practiced. I practiced it a little bit. Okay. The next time we were in training, I remember this guy who was much faster than me. I remember I was in my late 40s. And he came in and I did the step over and I was past him. He didn't even bother chasing me because no one expected that. And I said that about Jesus Navas. You need some trickery sometimes. If Sterling had a little bit of trickery, I think he could be a far, far better player rather than just relying on pace. We will pour. Possibly Franklin, but look, you also need a bit of trickery. You can't just rely on your pace. You can't just do that. You've got to have a little bit more to your game. Guys, I think that's going to be my lot. You know, I think we got to go away, dust ourselves off. Pep's got to look at himself in the mirror as well because you can't go around losing 10 games. Absolutely, actually, they played superbly well. They played superbly well, and I got to give them total credit. On to the return. Look, I said to the guys, in the Arsenal fans, I said, you've got a great chance, you know. And I said, it's not so easy. You know, this Arsenal team have become more resolute. And if they score first, we'll have a problem. Guys, please look after yourselves. Have a good night. I'm going to go and cry. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll be back. You know, they're not putting me down, guys. I'll be back tomorrow. Guys, take it easy. We'll talk tomorrow. We'll talk more about this tomorrow, guys, when we've had time to digest this result and the magnitude of this defeat. Guys, take it easy, guys. I'll see you.